Hello, hello. I've got my good buddy here with me. How are you, Nealay?
Hey, I am doing excellent, Sarah. I'm so
Excellent.
delighted to be here, and it only took us a long time to finally figure out a date when we can both be on.
Oh my gosh, you're so hard to pin down, Nealay.
I've seen your calendar too, though, Sarah.
I
So I'm gonna go
actually,
ahead and say that you're always jam-packed in
I
this.
am. I am pretty jam-packed. So I'm Sara Oehler from softluxcompany.com. This is my wonderful friend Nealay Patel from SilverSilk and More. And we are super excited to be able to spend a little time with you on this beautiful Friday afternoon. We're 1 week out from Spring Fling, the Great Bead Extravaganza's latest installment. It will be happening next weekend with preview party almost exactly 1 week from right now, 1 week and 2 hours from right now. And it is going to be so much fun next weekend. We've got all of our friends lined up all weekend long to offer lots of wonderful inspiration. You'll see Candy Cooper and Kate Richburg, Jill McKay, me and Kristen from Softluxx Company, Nealay Patel from SilverSilk. We've got special guest Francesca Watson of the Makery, and you can learn more about her right now at makeryarts.com. Then we'll have Abby Berta of the Bead Place, Heather Powers of Humble Beads, Cynthia Thornton of Green Girl Studios, Kate Goss of Bedoria, Christy Friesen, and then we have a fantastic TGBE Ask Me Anything, and I think Kristen might be hosting it, if I remember correctly. But there will be several supporting guests there from our presenter lineup that you can ask all of your jewelry making questions to. So this is going to be a lot of fun next weekend, and we kind of wanted to be the hype team. So we're here to hype it up.
It's going to be such a jam-packed, fun weekend of all sorts of beading goodness, as always. Everyone brings their A game, to this event.
I know. Yeah. No, we plan TGBE months in advance, you guys. It's on everybody's calendar that's a presenter. And so everybody is like working ahead of what can we do that is special for that particular event. And in fact, I'm going to give you a quick sneak peek of what Kristen has planned from our kit. You can get our kit now on our website, softluxcompany.com.
Ooh.
Look at that.
Oh my God, that's beautiful.
We're doing French. Well, I'm not. Kristen is doing French beaded flowers with Softluxx craft wire. But the kit is jam-packed with lots of different materials. So this isn't the only set of things that are in that kit. There's also lots of bigger beads, beading wire. So you can do stringing designs as well. But this is the project that she plans to show for TGBE next weekend.
That is absolutely stunning. Have
Isn't
you guys
it
done a
cool?
lot of, well, I guess you haven't, Sarah, but maybe Kristen has, with the French beaded flowers?
No, she's never done one before. As far as
Really?
I know. Yeah, it was her idea though that we should do French beaded flowers. And so I was like, have at it.
She is so cool. I love Kristen and her work. She's just
We always try because we do 2 projects during our hour. There she is. We do 2 projects during our hour for TGBE, and Kristen or I usually try to do a more complicated design, and then the other one does something that's a little maybe more beginner friendly. That's just maybe straight stringing or easy enough that anyone could pick it up and do it. And we've been doing that for years now for TGBE, and it's always worked out really well.
That's awesome because it gives you guys sort of a way to appeal to different types of learners and their different stages of jewelry making. And that's really special.
One thing I'm always like really cognizant about at Softluxx, which is crazy because I've been here for 26 years now, is that there's always new jewelry makers.
Absolutely.
There's always people who have never crimped before. There's always people who have never made a simple wire wrap loop. And, and not to take it for granted that everybody knows how to do those things, because
I
some
agree.
people are always moving into the industry and trying it out. And always being kind of aware, like there are new people out there that are just getting started.
I think there's also something to be said about people that are still refining their skills. And so it's always a good principle to go over some of the basics, even though it seems a little bit redundant, because we've been doing it forever, and you're right, it's easy to take for granted, but like there's just some folks that, learn different from different types of instructors. And so there's always going to be some light bulb that clicks depending on who you're listening to, and everything just kind of fits into place.
For 26 years, I've been teaching people how to crimp. Like, I probably taught a million people how to crimp. So in part of my brain, it's like, how is there possibly another person that hasn't seen how to do this? But there's always new people moving in and out of the industry. So it's important to cover all of those bases. And what's kind of nice about any of our kits is we always jam pack them full of everything you need to bead. So even if you're a beginner, you can pick up the kit and you'll have findings, you'll have beads, you'll have wire, you'll have all the supplies. You just need a couple of tools, to really get going, which is nice. Are you doing a kit for TGBE?
I wasn't originally, and then I was able to find some help with packaging things. This happened just recently, so I was like, Bailey, your first assignment is to pack a bunch of things for me for this event.
Aha, nice.
So I had the ideas kind of already put together. I just was waiting to like package them out by myself at a different time, to do it. But then it all kind of fell into place. So yeah, we're doing a theme called Saddle and Silk. And it's very cowgirl, cowboy-esque.
I love that. Are you going to show them what we just sent you from our live sales?
Yes. It was so funny that I'm going to flip my camera around. It was funny that you guys sent this when you did, because
sometimes things just make me think of people. There was this. Oh, here, I'll let you flip your camera. Oh, there you go. I saw these, and I think actually Joyce thought of you and was like, we need to send these to Nealay with his sweet cowboy hat. And I was like, oh yeah. And I think the same live sale, we had this glass button that looks so much like Candy Cooper's dog. And
really?
she's always posting pictures of her beautiful dog. And I think he's really been pivotal in just keeping her company through a hard time. And I was like, oh, I have to get this to Candy too. So I sent her that button. I don't know if they added a note in with it though. She probably was like, why did Sara send this to me?
Mine didn't come with any context either, but I feel like I just get you guys so well, and you guys get me so well, that a note just, it doesn't need to.
It was unnecessary. Oh, I love that.
Yeah, these were in the pop-up shop, but they sold out. But I had a couple left for spares, and so I thought this would be kind of a fun little opportunity to use them up,
I love it. We had those cowboy hats in our live sale. They weren't in the one this week, though. They were probably a week or two ago, but I think we have more. So if you want more, you can always drop an email to rosa@softflexcompany.com. They are the only cowboy hats we have, so she'll know exactly what you're looking for. And that might be a good way to nab them.
Yeah, they're the funnest thing ever.
They are so fun. We do have a fantastic live sale going on this weekend, though, with lots of fantastic things. And that runs through Monday night. It just started yesterday. And it's about 2 hours long. You can find it on the SoftFlex Company app, or you can shop on our website by clicking live. I think it says live sale from the drop down, and that takes you right to it. Let's see. Joan says, Is that Kristen, my tassel mentor behind the Softflex name? It is Joan.
Hey, Joan.
It is Chris. We do have Kristen in the background today. Thomas is off on Fridays. It is Fab Friday, and I am giving away a Diamonds Are a Girl's Best Friend bead mix, and you can enter by following the instructions at the bottom of the screen. You must be here at the end to win, but you can find it down there.
I wonder if I can enter because I'll be here to the end of the show.
I'm gonna go in on your screen totally. You can't enter.
I was wondering if you're going to say anything.
Nealay, get it together. So Nealay and I are just going to hang out today. We don't have a lot of big plans. We have some beads on our bead table that we wanted to play around with. And so that's kind of the goal. And then obviously we want to talk about the Great Bead Extravaganza, which is coming up next weekend. We are both a part of it, and we're actually founding members of the Great Bead Extravaganza.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
The originals.
The originals. Yeah, we're super excited. So what's new at SilverSilk, Nealay?
Aside from finally getting some help, I have a pop-up shop that is so during TGBE, I'm going to upload a few new things, and then there's still some stuff in there from last week. I keep going a little crazy with this stuff because I'm like, oh, that would be good to save during, next fall, like bead-wise, whatever, or a colorway of something. And I'm like, nah, just put it in right now. And, I'm going to have nothing by the end of mid-year, but it's fine.
Well, you live close enough to Jill. You'll go get one.
I can. And actually, it turns out that some of the vendors are from Texas. And so I can go and, meet Jill or said friends to one of the warehouses out there. I realized
fun.
Yeah. So that's sort of my thing. I'm gonna do a couple of projects from Saddle and Silk. In fact, can I show one of them off because I just did it the other day. And it's funny that you had sent me cowboy hats, and I had some charms that were exactly that.
What?
Yeah, I know. That's why I was like, that's so fun because I guess we were on the same wavelength. And
that's so funny.
I made some earrings. These are very quirky, mind you. Do you get like sort of the rope reference?
Yes, I love it.
And turquoise hearts, which were from Tucson. So these are all things that are in the kit.
Those are so cute.
Thank you. I was just like the 3 needle. I haven't done a whole lot of projects with them. And I was like, this looks literally like rope, like something that you would lasso something with. That's cowboy. And so I just, kind of strung them together in this cute little like
it's adorable. I love them.
And
it
then
makes a great pendant too.
Yeah, exactly. And then I needed to finish. I have some charms left over from this too, but I just, I included hollow mesh in the kit this time, as well as the filler stone, which is also turquoise, but it's a beautiful gradient. And then the end caps come with it too. So my kit comes with most of everything. It doesn't come with any of the stringing material because you're going to get a lot from Softflex in that vein of materials. And then just some 20 or 28 gauge. Well, actually, I would probably just say 20 gauge craft wire to do stuff with. Is probably also a good thing to have on your table. But otherwise, like everything else is going to be in the kit, except for also clasps, because I tend to make stuff without clasps, and working on a necklace design that doesn't require one. You know how much I don't love a clasp. That's not true. I love clasp. I just always forget to put one on. But yeah,
I have options without clasps too. I like that you offer so many different designs that don't have clasps.
Thank you. Yeah, it's kind of fun to think outside of the box on some of that stuff because I'm like, I don't know. Like, you know, this doesn't have to be the expected necessarily. Do something that's a little bit off base, but it ends up being pretty cool.
Totally.
Little fashion statement.
Awesome. I'm going to flip over for just a second. Hold on.
Yeah, go for it. I have no idea what I'm going to do.
Okay, so on my bead table, I've got our beautiful Diamonds Are a Girl's Best Friend design kit all out, and also the bead strand that goes along with it. I had promised you guys last month when I picked up a strand of these from Softlex that I was going to use these with the kit. So I felt like this was the perfect opportunity to marry these gorgeous mother of pearl light pink beads in with my kit. So I'm going to start working on that over here. And then I pulled out some of the hollow, what is this called again? Pipe chain.
The pipe chain, yeah.
The pipe chain from Nealay that I had. I've got like a really beautiful light colored one. It's almost like a champagne wire on white. What color is this, do you think, Nealay?
I believe that's called bone. It's antique white. That is on a white silicone tubing.
It's very elegant. And then I've got this beautiful, like, pump it up pink that I was also super excited about. And then I was like, ooh, what if I made it interchangeable? And if I wanted to be a little more reserved, I could use the lighter colored one. But if I want pump it up pink, because that's the mood I'm in, I can do pump it up pink. So that's where my head's going right now.
That's perfect. When you need to turn it up, you just swap the colors.
Right. Like it's 6 p.m. and, you know, I'm a wild and crazy mom. I need to pump it up pink.
Yeah.
All right, I'll flash back over to you, and I'm just going to be working on the bottom of the necklace over here. No big deal.
I was going to say a sugar rush might also be a good thing if you can get those lemon bars delivered.
Oh, yeah, I know. I was telling Nealay before the live sale, you guys, what my kid was having another one of her bake sales downstairs. And so I hollered from the upstairs window where I'm located and asked if she door dashes. And she said yes, but then I never ended up getting anything. So I was kind of disappointed, but maybe after this I can go rustle up a lemon bar. She was doing lemon bars, cupcakes, and lemonade.
That is so much deliciousness. She DoorDash to Oklahoma by chance?
Well, if I can't even get her to DoorDash upstairs, I don't think so. But she was having a real good time down there, which is fun. And it's just such like a great thing because she learns about money. She's taking like, she had created this system, a rating system for her customers to rate on a 5-star chart how much they liked the 3 items.
Yeah.
So that she could know what was the most beloved item.
I feel like that's a little advanced, and so I'm very impressed.
I know. I was like, you want to do what? Okay. We'll figure that out, I guess.
If she built an app around it, that would be even
Give her another month. You know?
Yeah, exactly.
For another month.
I would not put it past your kids. They're very, very smart.
They are very smart. Yeah, they were having fun. All the neighbor kids came over, and some of their friends from their homeschooling group came and supported them. So that's always good. Super cute.
I love to hear that.
Yeah, they're good kids. They drive me bonkers sometimes, but they're good kids.
Well, I understand. My parents are like my children, and
I'm sure you drive your parents bonkers.
I mean, I would say I don't, but they might have some things to say.
They might differ, yeah. I can only imagine. I can only imagine.
They'll be traveling here soon again.
I would love to meet your parents.
They would love to meet you. They ask about you and your family all the time.
Oh, I love that. That's so sweet.
They're like, when are you going to visit Sara again? And I'm like, I'm
Yeah,
working.
we would love a visit.
I know. I would.
They took the air hockey table out of Pizza Pirate, though. You'll be disappointed.
Do they even have a Pizza Pirate?
No, they have a Pizza Pirate still, but no air hockey table.
That's crazy. Well, we'll have to find some other source of energy. I feel like also we should pick things that they can't like defeat me on.
Beat you at? Well, good luck at that.
It's going to be difficult to pick something out, but I'm sure we'll find some options.
Oh my gosh, I'm loving these mother of pearl beads. Are so pretty.
Oh my gosh. Do you have stuff assembled already? Or
No, but I'm getting there. How's yours coming?
It's coming along. I have some stuff wire wrapped with the Softflex craft wire. And I thought I could use some jump rings too, since these have holes in them conveniently, to hang them. I just need to grab some jump rings from my stash here. Oh, I also got a giant stock of stuff from. I got lucky because this was before any of the tariffs and stuff hitting, but I did get a shipment of new findings and stuff in that I was able to upload to. And I say new, but it's not new stuff. It's just like stuff that I was on. So that was also
very stressed about the tariffs.
Say that again.
I feel very stressed about the tariffs because we're working on a project with a company in China right now, and it's a little stressful to have the thing be changing.
There's so many unknowns, and I don't know what this is going to do with pricing and stuff. And it's a little scary because it's like, this is our livelihood that they're messing with.
Right. Yeah. No, I know. But we're not going to get into that. This is Fab Friday. And this
is Fabulous Friday, not Grievances Friday.
Right. Oh, those are looking so cute.
Oh, thank you.
Carrie says she loves the cowboy hats.
I love the I love copper first, so I'm delighted.
Loving the color of that bead and that cool swirl over the top of it.
Yeah, it just gives a little like something.
Do you have a pop-up shop open right now?
Yes. Yeah. If they go to the SilverSilk website, silversilkonline.com, there's a tab at the top that says pop-up shop. It started as like a irregular thing, and then I didn't have a place to put any of my beads and stuff that I find at random, and so we just sort of stuck with the pop-up shop theme.
So it's open all the time now.
Yes,
and then you're adding new things whenever you have something.
The stuff inside that tab pops up, so that's the pop-up part. But there's new stuff, and when stuff's sold out, it is sold out. You know. Some of that stuff I cannot replenish, and it's very like short run production of things, including SilverSilk, because sometimes I either survey the guests that are on the show for color combinations, and sometimes, which speaking of, I just made another color that I need to I'm going to upload some product real quick.
A new color of SilverSilk?
Yeah, so there was one that's on there that's called River Gold, and that was purely like a non-creative name, but it's gold leather cord that has dark blue knitted over it, and it was stunning. I made a bunch and I sold out, and now I have it back in stock. So I just now put that on there, so there's more of it.
Yay! Brand new and your website is silversilkonline.com.
I think actually Kristen has posted some stuff already, so thank you, Kristen. She is a sweetheart.
She is.
We love her, Kristen.
I adore Kristen. She is my work wifey.
I love that. I have work spouses as well for my day job.
I don't know what I would do without her. Okay, so this is the bottom of the necklace. I just kind of intermixed that beautiful Diamonds Are a Girl's Best Friend design kit with these fantastic mother of pearl beads. They're reconstituted shell beads that have a beautiful coating on them that's really a gorgeous light pink. And then I was going to take, I think this one first, and I'm going to string some soft flex through it so that I can make a long back end of the necklace. So this will be the front and it'll go right over my head. Although I could make one short and one long. Maybe I'll make this one short and I'll make the Pump It Up pink long.
I love that.
And then I have even more options.
Yeah, for sure. It seems very versatile.
Okay, so for this, I'm going to kind of decide, how short do I want it? So you can kind of feel it out on your own neck, see how it is. I think I need about that length. So what's great about this stuff is you can just come in and cut it, which I still am find kind of incredible,
Yeah, thank you. I love the fact that it doesn't fray because it is wire. There's a few little splinters at the end, but you could just pluck those off and you're good to go. And then I see that you have the custom end caps.
Yeah. Add that little end cap on there and that just really makes it sweet. So first I have to string it with some soft flex, which will be quick and easy. So I'm just going to use the same color I used for the beads. And this is soft flex beading wire. So it's very strong, very flexible. It's 49 strands of stainless steel braided together. This has a pink tourmaline nylon coating on it, making it almost indestructible. It's super tough and fantastic to work with for jewelry making. So I'm going to string that through this tubing that is inside of here until it comes out on the other side.
I love that coating especially prevents any of the wire from changing colors.
Yeah, no, and it's a marine quality stainless steel underneath it regardless. So even if the wire were to get wet, it would be able to manage and handle it. So you can see it just came out on this end. And then I can take this super sweet little finding here. Do you have these on your website still, Nealay?
Yep. Those are the pipe chain end caps, and they as well are insanely high quality. They're a brass core and have 6 layers of plating on it. And so you're not going to see any tarnishing or color change over time. And because they're brass based, they are hypoallergenic.
Now I could hook to a jump ring if I wanted to, that I can connect here, or I can just make a loop of soft flex that will connect, which I usually like to do because it's just the most, jump rings tend to open, whereas this will be a really good solid connection. So I'm going to make a loop about that size, and this will be able to just clasp.
Oh my gosh. So smart. I love that.
And then go ahead and compress. These are my magical crimping pliers. They are indeed magical. They're going to turn this little.
They've been enchanted.
Into a fantastic, sweet little bead. They're absolutely enchanted. Just like you, Nealay.
So sweet. I love my pair of magical crimpers. They have changed my aesthetic viewpoint on everything. It's elevated my jewelry so much.
Look at what a nice little ending that is.
Oh, that's too perfect.
And then I just repeat that same thing on the other side. And then I've got something I can connect my beads to. Now I could change it out and make different front connectors too. which would be fun
Ooh.
to play with, but let's stay focused on what's in front of us here.
Now that is too much work. It's better just to derail and go in all the directions.
Is that what you're doing?
That's what I always end up doing. I'm lucky I finished a half an earring at this point. I have a question, but I'm going to wait because I'm like, I need some help with designing.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm coming. I'm almost done here, and then we can.
No problem. I'm going to start picking
so you want to kind of even those out so they look pretty similar and straighten. So right now we have a kit sale going on, and that includes our TGBE kit that I mentioned earlier that Kristen's going to be using, that French garden kit. She's going to be doing some French beaded flowers, but it has lots of other materials for just stringing as well. So that is on sale. This Diamonds Are a Girl's Best Friend. There's quite a few kits. And if you have 2 kits in your cart and you use our coupon code, which I'll give you in a minute, you get $15 off your order.
Wow.
Which is pretty good. Considering the price of everything is going bonkers right now.
I know. We're trying to give people breaks where they can, but I don't know if we're going to get a break.
When do I get a break? Yeah.
Right. When do we get a break?
That's the question. There we go. Look how pretty.
Gosh, that is absolutely beautiful, Sarah.
I love it. I'm going to do the dark pink next. But let me shoot back over to Nealay. Before I do that, though, just real quick, that coupon code for the kits is 2 kits, KITS. You can use this at softflexcompany.com. Put any 2 kits, the Beltane, the French Garden, Diamonds Are a Girl's Best Friend, Double Rainbow, or Arctic Circle in your cart, and then put the coupon code in, and you'll see $15 come off the bottom of your total in the cart. And flash schedule for next week. TGBE. We are partying next week with all of our friends, and we're going to have some really fantastic things happening. Here is a flash of Kristen's design for next week. What are you making next week during TGBE? Do you know already?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got 3 projects, I think.
Ooh.
I gotta finish up the last one. And then there's like a bunch of supplies left over, so I could make a couple more, but I don't know if I want to get too ahead of myself with everything. But because it is all cowboy themed, I could have used this today. This is included in the kit, which is a blue pipe chain that has antique copper, or no, antique brass. I think this is antique brass, which would have made something of a cool little component with this, but you know, I digress. I will save that idea for something. I was going to ask, do you guys like this little bead up here at the top, or should I leave it off?
I like it. What do you guys think?
I'm going to ask the audience here. Vicky says, nice earrings. Thank you, Vicky. Such a sweetheart. And then I have this little like mix of things and some conveniently some soft flex wire in it. I don't know what I was doing with it originally. That I think I'm going to spill out. And since we got some time, I could start stringing something up with it. This was left over from SilverSilk Sunday. Everyone is saying to add the bead. So I'm going to add the bead. I can do that.
What is SilverSilk Sunday?
SilverSilk Sunday is a show that's every Sunday at 3 p.m. Central, or 1 p.m. Pacific time, or 4 p.m. Eastern time. Yes,
you're getting good at those time zones. It's like you've been practicing
it's
for
like I've been practicing a little. But it's me and Danielle Wicks that go on live together every Sunday.
I love her.
She's fantastic. She's a magical, speaking of like magical things in the world, she is one of those.
She is. She's going to be on with me in like 2 or 3 weeks.
Oh, I love that. Yeah, she's an excellent designer, an amazing teacher, and just very, very
Sweet human being.
She's a very sweet human being that has no, like, she does not have a selfish bone in her body.
Mm-hmm.
And she and I just kind of go on together and do what we're doing here. It's just very like casual beading. And sometimes I show off stuff from the shop. Sometimes I just do some beadwork. Sometimes I count inventory. You just never know. And we're hanging out for.
Sometimes you count inventory? Is that what you just said?
Yeah. Well, I was almost to the point where I needed to count some head pins out. So I was basically Danielle kind of led the show.
Oh my goodness.
But, no, it is very much relevant to SilverSilk, obviously, but we just have fun. We don't take things too seriously. We come out with excellent ideas and projects and inspiration. So it's really just a good excuse to get things that are on your bead board and to do something with it.
Awesome. I love that.
Yeah. And so we've got another Sunday coming up, but I will say that Danielle told me that she was not going to be available this Sunday, but I do have a guest, and her name is Stacy Hecht. She goes by Stacy Rabbit in her social media.
Oh, I love her.
Yeah, she's insanely talented and loves SilverSilk, and so we haven't gotten to. I saw her in Tucson, in fact, and
I tried to see her, and I didn't. For whatever reason, we couldn't make our schedules.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, maybe next time.
Sam had an event at someone's home. Who, but I got to meet a lot of folks there, and it was a good time. But yeah, so this will be our like first hangout time.
Awesome.
Outside of that event.
I just lost track of what I'm doing, and that's not what I want to do.
I have one set of earrings finished. Yay. And I love that I got to use the cowboy hats. And so now I think I'm going to string something together. And I have these ropes of SilverSilk that are already I was going to do this with these because these are still in the pop-up shop. I think there's only like 4 left of like these large strands of gradient or color blocks, sorry. Color block jade. And my first instinct was to actually restring this because depending on what the translucency of the material that you're stringing is, the wire can either tone it down or brighten the color. And because I'm using satin, which there's, obviously nothing wrong with satin, I do wonder what the solid silver beading wire would look like through this. Would it brighten the beads up a little bit? I don't know. So I think I kind of saved this for later. And my intention was to string this or attach this together, right? But I don't know. I don't think that I love anymore the white color with this because there's something about it that doesn't really mix well with the jade and just for me. And so I saved them and thought that this sort of green and black and cream color palette for this.
Yeah. I think that works really well.
I think that's my journey today.
So in the kit, because you have a TGBE kit.
Yeah.
In the kit, and it's like sort of a cowgirl themed kit, right?
Yeah.
What's the colorway?
I'm just going to ruin it for everybody. And I'm not going to do an unboxing because I'm going to do that during the show. But I will flash. I'm going to flash something.
Oh,
I'm going to flash it.
It's Friday, flash time.
It's flash forward Friday. Okay, so it is very heavy turquoise, lots of antique brass, some silver, and this color mahogany, which makes an appearance as not only a 3-needle chain, and I apologize for the amount of Ziploc bag sparkle that you're seeing. But you're getting a full 3-foot spool of the hollow mesh in mahogany.
Whoa.
So it's mahogany, turquoise, pretty much, and cream as my colors for this kit. And
how much is the kit?
The kit is $70. But its actual value, which this number is about to change because it went up higher since I added a couple things, it's probably about 86 to 87.
Ooh.
So there's sort of a discount already applied to it. That's why I didn't do an extra discount on top, because then I'd just be bleeding into my finances.
I know.
But, you know, I did total up everything as retail. And I have some stuff left over from the kit that, you know, didn't make a full kit. And so this stuff will be available in the pop-up shop as well.
Yay.
Price, sadly. But
guys, you're going to have to get the kit for TGBE next weekend. And
I was like shocked that I was able to find help in time. Look at this. Can I show off this one thing? Because
yeah, let's do it.
This chain that's included in it. Is that not amazing? I found this in This totally goes with the cowboy concept or cowgirl concept. Cow person. We'll say cow person.
It's so funny because during our live sales, I've been talking about how I grew up in Montana, so I see cowgirl fashion trends from like people that I grew up with who live rancher life and but still like, you know, dress up and wear just this gorgeous jewelry. I have one friend in particular I grew up with that she looks like she just steps right out of a Cowgirl Vogue magazine every time I see a picture of her. Oh, wow. So it's so funny that you've ended up with this theme for TGBE because it's something that's been kind of intriguing me lately.
I feel like I go in phases with that because like I could have done this cowboy thing a long time ago, but I don't think it would have been as heightened and as like detail oriented as it is now. And I think I really needed to be onboarded with the whole Tucson experience in order for me to find the stuff that truly is inspiring for me and my aesthetic. But you were from Yukon too, weren't you? From Yukon, Oklahoma. So does that
my dad grew up in Bethany, Oklahoma, but I actually have never lived in Oklahoma. But he had a very big family, and many of them still live there. So I have a lot of family in Oklahoma, but I myself have never grown. I wasn't grown up or raised.
Not your place of growing up.
Yeah,
you're from Montana, though. That's exciting.
Yeah, my mom is from Billings, Montana, and that's where I spent most of the winters of my childhood. And then my dad moved to Phoenix, Arizona, and that's where I spent most of the summers of my childhood. And then eventually moved to after I graduated high school. So a little bit of both, and definitely both have a cowboy vibe to them.
Yes, for sure.
I'm going to click over here. So this is what it looks like if you do the darker pink with that same design. You can see how it really changes the way it looks when you change the color of the hollow mesh. So that can be kind of fun for day to night. I didn't have enough of the pink to make it super long. I just did the same length. I didn't realize these were actually kind of trimmed pieces in here. So it was like, oh, that's not going to work. But I may use some of it to keep working on a bracelet. We've got about 20 minutes before I have to head out. So I want to be able to spend as much time with Mr. Nealay as I possibly can. Quickly, though, here is a flash of our kit for TGBE. We have 2 parts to it because it's so expansive this time. We couldn't fit it all in one thing. I can't even get it all on the screen. I'm going to keep mine wrapped up. You got a little bird's eye view of what Kristen's making. But like I said, it's typical to any of our TGBE kits or our monthly kits. It has some check glass. It has seed beads. It has beading wire. It has craft wire. It has findings. It has a lot of different kinds of materials. And I believe I will be also using it the week after TGBE on my Wednesday show with Cassandra Spicer. So you can tune in for that as well and get some other ideas for how to use this kit. But if you order it now, you should still be able to get it in time for next weekend. We have super fast shipping at Softlex. Not always, but we try. If your order is in before 10 in the morning, a lot of times it'll ship that same day, if not the very next day. So anybody ordering this weekend, those orders will probably go out on Monday if everything goes to plan. And I imagine many of you could get it in your mailbox by Saturday, when Kristen is going to be using it for the TGBE event. So hopefully you can grab those, and don't forget to use that coupon code. I'm going to flash it because I can't remember it for anything. Here it is. 2 kits. 2 kits is the coupon code. $15 off when you put 2 kits in your shopping cart at softflexcompany.com. Let's head back over to Nealay's bead table. Check out what he's got going on here.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna do like a few strands of just like random strung beads. Might be a cool centerpiece.
I really like how you did that knot at the bottom of the SilverSilk.
Ooh, yeah, this is an easy thing to do, in fact, because it's just a little like loop of SilverSilk, and then you just thread 2
makes
strands.
It look so fancy.
I know, and then you kind of just loop this
It's
over.
almost like a bolo tie.
Yeah, exactly. It just makes a cute little knot. And it stays put.
Cute.
Fancies it up, and today's all about Friday fanciness.
Oh, this is an interesting question. Do you retain any of your Montana-ness? I would say yes.
In what way?
Yes, in some ways. Yeah. I would say the thing I probably retain the most from growing up in Montana is my passion for kindness. People in Montana are usually pretty kind. They're quick to say hello. They're quick to give you a helping hand. They're just very neighborly. And I definitely feel like I have retained that for sure. I grew up in a city in Montana, which is strange to say because there aren't very many of them. And it's actually the biggest city in Montana, but it was only like 100,000 people when I was growing up. So it's still pretty small. But I have more of a city vibe to me because of that than I didn't grow up on a ranch or, on a farm or in a really tiny town. I mean, 100,000 isn't huge, but it's huge enough that you don't know everybody. Like I do here in Benicia. I feel like I know everybody because it's only like 30,000 people. It's a little bit different. Yeah. So yes, I think some, maybe some things not so much, but you take with you where you live. For sure.
Yeah, totally. No, that makes sense. I feel like that's just kind of a great like rationale for growing up in a smaller town / city. Because I would say I have the same experience of where I'm from and where I live. Everyone here is so neighborly and so kind as well. And, people hold the door open for people, and everyone says hi whenever they're just on the go. Or I even get like compliments sometimes on my appearance, which is like always welcomed. So it's just, it's just kind of nice.
I love that. Yeah, I mean, I feel like the world needs more kindness. Like that's really something we can all strive to bring. And if all of us are bringing our piece of kindness, it then, almost earthquakes out from us, because if you're kind to someone, hopefully they turn and are kind to someone else, which is really what the world needs. I love this. Liz says the kindest state she ever lived in was Alaska. And I imagine Montana and Alaska have a lot of things in common, for sure.
That's awesome.
Leanne says that's her dream spot for a vacation. I will admit I have been looking at Alaska cruises every now and then.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, they're very accessible.
Yeah, I mean, I love animals, and I always hear about all these neat animals that you get to see from Alaska cruises.
Yeah.
And then I look also because there's a port here, like in San Francisco. So I'm always like, oh, where could we go just by getting on a boat? Like we don't have to fly anywhere. You can go to Mexico, you can go to Hawaii, you can go to Alaska, up to Vancouver. So that's on my someday list.
I have to fly hours to get anywhere.
Right. Well, could you take one from the Gulf of Mexico?
Yeah,
from
I could possibly do that.
Do they have cruises leave there?
They do. There's several lines, but I don't know. I wanted to go on cruises. I just haven't. It's not something that I have actively scheduled yet. My next trip is, in fact, in a week and a half. Almost 2 weeks. And I'm going to Spain.
What?
Yeah.
How do I not know this?
Well, I keep things on the DL, but I told my Silkies last week for SilverSilk Sunday, and it's nice to kind of get out. I'm curious to see what's there, and hopefully the weather is great.
Oh my gosh, I am so excited for you. I had no idea you were doing such fancy trips.
No, well,
yay, Nealay.
I'm so excited. It's going to be fun.
You should be. That's huge. That's so cool. I can't wait to see what happens. Are you going to post pictures?
I want to do pictures and a live. I just don't know. I haven't thought about the logistics of any of that stuff yet. I'm like, I haven't even thought about packing yet.
Well, I definitely have to have pictures in some way, shape, or form.
In some format.
You're going to have to figure that part out. And I'm sure everybody else feels that way too.
Absolutely.
Because I am a mom of 3 and I need to live vicariously through you.
That is my actual job. That is so funny.
Oh my gosh. So funny.
I love that.
Well, that's very cool. I can't wait to see what kind of bead people you're able to meet over there too.
Yeah, I wonder if I will run into any. We're still sort of figuring out some plans and stuff. And so, as I do, I would love to visit bead shops. That is a goal. I don't know how much of that I can accomplish, but I'm going to try real hard.
Yeah, fun.
Or at least some antique stores and stuff too would be really, really fun and cool.
Yeah. Oh, I'm so excited for you.
Thank you.
That's awesome.
But next week I have to be at the office all week, so that's kind of a bummer. But it's for good stuff because we just hired another designer on staff. And she's going to be working very close with me and my coworker or my boss. And so we're kind of adding to the family in that direction. But we have all these activities planned for next week. It's our annual company-wide meeting, and it's just a really festive time.
Oh, well, that sounds exciting too.
They keep it fun. I will say that.
TGBE week, so you're going to have a lot going on next.
I'm going to have a lot, but all of it ends on Thursday, and Friday is like I'll be ready to bead. I'll be like ready real hard to bead by that point. I'll probably be like in a dark cave for a little while.
Yes, TGBE cave time.
Liz says, yes, bring back something we can win in a goodie bag, Nealay. I will try my best, Liz. That's such a great idea. Someone had an idea of having a Spain-inspired kit. So but I need to get a flavor of the city that I'm in because I'm going between Madrid and Barcelona. And I don't know what the city vibe is like.
You
So
know what, guys?
and
Make
the only
sure.
way,
When do you get back, Nealay?
on the 28th of April.
Okay, so all my friends out there, keep your eye on Nealay's pop-up shop after he gets back. Give him a little time, but I bet Nealay finds something over there to share in the pop-up shop.
I will most likely find something.
I would be so surprised if you didn't.
And yeah, like I said, I kind of just want to know the vibe of the city because I'm like, well, the only way that I really can explore a city is by eating my way through it because I feel like food is like
the most important thing.
It's the most important. It's the one language that any culture and any thing on this earth understands. And to me, that is the foundation of civilization is based upon what they eat. And so I'm curious from the flavor that I will receive from trying different things there. And I think that will give me my inspiration that I need for the kit. I realized I left my crypt beads over here.
How fun.
I really like this random pattern. And so I think I'm going to keep it, but I'm going to do like 3 strands of it or something crazy.
I am beading away over here. The girls have a theater practice tonight.
Oh.
So they're doing Annie, which will be very fun.
That is awesome.
Started with it. So I am on a schedule because I have to take them to theater.
Absolutely.
But I have something kind of fun going over here. I'll share here in a minute too. I always love spending time with you, Nealay. I've missed you.
Oh, same, Sarah. I know. It's just we had our short time in Tucson, which is never long enough.
Nice.
But I'm glad we were able to coordinate what we were able to do. That was ultra special.
Yeah. Yeah, it was fun.
And I got to see Scott after so long.
I know. It was so nice to have Scott there.
Is he back again? We need him back again.
I think so. I think we're going to have a big event.
Yeah, that's right. So are we allowed to talk about it yet or no?
Not yet. I'm still working up the details, but soon I will start talking about it and everyone will be overhearing about it.
I don't know. I feel like it's something worth touting because from what I overheard you planning, it sounded like a big thing. So
it should be cool if it all comes together. We're still working out those details, but as we get into the next few months, I have a feeling I'll have something more solid to share.
Talk about,
Yeah, I'm not good with secrets, but I am pretty good at things where I'm like, I don't even know if this is a possibility.
Well, I feel like planning and being practical are your strong suits, and keeping secrets is like not your thing.
Yeah, I don't love secrets, but so it's not like like I'm wanting to keep it a secret. It's more just I want to make sure it all comes together before I
definitely
get anyone excited.
You don't want to overpromise and underdeliver.
Exactly. Oh, it's on me. I didn't even realize it switched over.
Yeah, I'm enjoying what you're making. It's beautiful. Is that memory wire or is that stringing?
It's just stringing on Softflex. I was doing a double wrap bracelet.
I love that.
So it's one piece. It could probably actually be a necklace too by the time I'm done with it. But I was just doing a little random assortment of these pretty beads. I feel like you could put anything with this hot pink pipe chain and it would look amazing because it's just such a pretty color.
It is gorgeous. I'm getting ready to actually revamp the collection that's on the website. The colors won't change. It's just going to be the library of offerings is going to be edited as well as restocked because I'm out of a few things there and I haven't given pipe chain much love in the past 6 months.
Do you have this bright pink color there or not yet?
That one's called tourmaline, but I think it's in low stock, so I need to knit more.
Which means you need to go buy some right now.
It's a great
when someone tells me it's in low stock, I'm like, ooh, that means if I want it, I better do it like soon.
Yeah.
You know, I'm getting close to being 2 wraps on my wrist, I think. Let me see how long this is. Okay, use a bead stopper, Sarah. It's Friday. You don't need your beads gliding.
You don't have to finish today. I mean, I never finish anything on SilverSilk Sundays, but also if I do, it means that I have to photograph it and post it, which Joan makes me do, but I haven't posted anything since
Joan.
I know, she's making me do work. So I purposely don't finish anything just so I don't have to post it.
You're like, sorry, Joan, didn't finish it.
And I don't know if she's still here or not because it's her dinner time right now. But yeah, we joke about it.
That's funny.
But I will end up, I'm gonna have to finish stuff today, so I guess I can't really escape.
She is such a hoot.
We love her, Joan. She is so amazing.
She puts up with so much from you.
Well, we put up with each other.
Oh, okay. Is that what we're saying?
No, I'm just kidding. She does put up with a lot. But she's such a sweetheart. And she has a deep appreciation for SilverSilk and knowledge about it too. Just very smart ideas. She's an idea lady. Comes up with great ideas all the time for a competition or what do they call it? For challenges and
cute. You guys, like a little double strand.
I love your bangle too. That's cute.
Thank you. Yeah, that's done with some Soft Flex 014. And
is it squishy? I'd be squishing that all the time.
Yeah, it is like super squishy. It's soft and it's easy to like, how sometimes big bracelets, well, maybe you don't wear big bangles, but big bangle bracelets sometimes are uncomfortable when you sit your arm down. And because this is squishy, it feels really nice.
Yeah, totally. I actually do have some brass bangles that I occasionally wear.
That makes sense.
But I don't actually wear a lot of jewelry, ironically. I love making it and I love adorning people and things, but yeah, I think it's the fact that my wrist and my fingers are constantly in use, and so it's just like a thing in the way for me.
But yeah, I have to wear comfortable jewelry especially because I type so much. Like I can't have anything on my arm that is making me uncomfortable. Okay, I think I'm all good here. So I made this super long, so I wasn't sure how long I would go. So I don't need this much wire, but I can use it later. I'm going to bring this down and just make a little loop. And then all I have to do is double wrap, and then this will attach like so. And you've got such a cute little double wrap bracelet.
I love that.
Oh, this is a great way to use up the last of your beads from one of these kits, whether it's ours or Nealay's or one of the other TGBE presenters. If you have like a lot of just loose beads at the end, usually if they're from a kit, they all sort of match each other, which is nice. And you don't have to worry about, having it be symmetrical. You can kind of make them all work together pretty easily. And I'm just crimping using those same magical crimpers. I know I got to get on that giveaway here soon.
Oh, yeah.
So much fun beading. I couldn't stop myself. Usually the story around here, right?
I know. It's when you get into your groove, it's hard to like step away from something.
No, I'm like, these dang kids and their theater,
I mean, that and their entrepreneurial activities. It's just
And their fake sales. Yeah. Cutting into my beading time. Here's Nealay finishing up, also using magical crimping pliers, I see.
To make these little things. And so I thought, I'm going to connect these together with some seed beads and then just do like another strandy strand around. I don't know.
Cute.
Maybe just kind of fun.
I love that. That looks so good.
Thank you.
Everybody give Nealay a heart if you like how that turned out. Why do I have light coming straight down my face?
Let's see. Do this.
There he is.
Here I am.
Here I am. Let me scoot this way. There we go. Okay, we're gonna do the giveaway. Let me get that going. Presents. Sure.
I'm gonna put this away real quick.
Okay, last chance to win a Diamonds Are a Girl's Best Friend bead mix. We've got 69 entries right now. You must be present to win. So stick around. Let us know that you're here if you see us draw your name. And then you're going to email info@softluxcompany.com and let them know you won the Diamonds Are a Girl's Best Friend bead mix. Make sure they have your shipping address so that we can get that out to you. And please make sure you like this video. Please subscribe to SilverSilk and Softluxe Company on YouTube. Follow us on Facebook. And I hope that you'll join us next week for the Great Bead Extravaganza. It is an event that happens both on Facebook and a little bit on YouTube, but mostly on Facebook. You want to look for the TGBE Facebook page. Make sure you are following it and that you get all the notifications from it. And it will kick off next Friday night, 5 p.m. Pacific. We'll have a preview night, and then there will be presentations throughout the weekend from many of your favorite bead businesses out there.
Including our special guest, because we don't have the same guest appear during the TGBE events. So that's always exciting.
That's right. Yeah, a special guest that's never been to TGBE before. And we will probably be introducing her in a video sometime this week, I imagine. We're looking for Carrie on YouTube. Carrie on YouTube, are you still here? Let's claim your prize in the comments. If you're here, make sure you email info@softluxcompany.com so that we can get you that prize. Everybody else stick around just in case Carrie is not here. We want to make sure we have a winner today. And oh, there she is.
Yay. Congrats, Carrie.
Congratulations, Carrie. We're so happy for you. Thank you so much for coming to visit today, Nealay.
I love the land of Softluxe wire. It's always so much fun, and I love using your products in all of my tutorials and shenanigans. And I am just so grateful for you, Kristen, Scott, like everybody from the Softluxe team is always so nice to me. And I love the product.
We feel really blessed to be friends with you, Nealay. You've been a wonderful friend to all of us, and not just in business, but in real life too. Yeah. Here's the schedule for next weekend. If you didn't see me flash it earlier, take a quick screenshot of it now. So it's on your phone. If you're watching on your phone or your iPad or your computer, take a quick screenshot, and that'll give you the schedule for the upcoming weekend, which is just going to be out of this world. And our special guest is Francesca Watson of the Makery, and you can learn more about her at makeryarts.com. And of course, we can't wait to see Kristen work on this beauty. That's going to be a lot of fun during the Softluxe hour, which will be on Saturday. And go get that kit. If you get your kit today, get 2 kits of any kind. You can get the same kit or 2 different kits, and put in the coupon code 2 kits and get your $15 off. That's a fantastic sale. And what a joy to spend time with you today, Nealay.
I know. This was the remedy that I needed after a long week. And I absolutely just adore you, Sara. Like, Tucson and these videos are just not enough. I'm going to have to move in with you.
No. Okay. We'll make space. You don't need all these toys. Get them out.
There'll be enough Pizza Pirate for a day for us. So.
Oh, I love you too. And I can't wait to see what you do next weekend at the Great Bead Extravaganza. So let's see. We've got next Monday, Kristen will be back with Free Spirit Beading. On Wednesday, I'll be here with Jill McKay, another presenter from the Great Bead Extravaganza, making some fantastic stuff using the Diamonds Are a Girl's Best Friend. Or no, she's using Arctic Circle, I think, is what we chose for her. I felt like the blues in Arctic Circle would be very cool for Jill.
Very Jill.
That'll be a good fit for her. And then Thursday, we have our next live sale. We have a live sale open right now. You can find it on the SofLux Company app or on our website by clicking live sale and shop this weekend. But we'll have a brand new one next Thursday. And then Friday is Joyce in the morning for Spill the Beads. And Friday night is preview night. And then it just spills in to the Great Bead Extravaganza all weekend.
This is why I can't catch you on any more live videos. You're so booked up.
It's an insane schedule, isn't it? We love it. Things. I feel so blessed to be able to do something I love for a living. So it's good. True. It's all good. Mm-hmm. All right. Well, it was nice spending time with you today, Nealay. It's nice spending time with all of you out there. Thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting our small businesses. We really, really appreciate it. Sending you all lots of love.